In a quiet village, surrounded by lush green hills, lived a husband named Chike and his beloved wife, Nkem. They had been married for many years and their love for each other was as deep as the ocean. However, their happiness was clouded by the absence of a child. Despite their childlessness, they remained hopeful and committed to waiting for God's time, trusting that one day their prayers would be answered. As the years passed, Chike's family grew restless. They could not understand why he remained loyal to Nkem, who had not been able to bear him a child. Their whispers turned into persistent pressure, urging Chike to marry another woman, someone who could give him the heir he so desperately needed. At first, Chike resisted, but the pressure from his family became unbearable. Reluctantly and with a heavy heart, he married a second wife named Adana. Adana was beautiful and soon became pregnant, giving birth to a healthy baby boy. The joy in their household was immense, but despite the new addition, Chike's love for Nkem remained unchanged. He still held her in his heart, even though she had not yet been able to give him a child. Nkem's heartbreak deepened with the arrival of the new baby. She felt the weight of her barrenness more than ever, but she did not give up hope. She had been visiting her pastor regularly, and he had assured her that she would one day give birth to a glorious child. However, he also warned her that she would face many challenges before that day arrived. After several more years, Nkem finally became pregnant. Her joy was boundless, but it was short-lived. As soon as she reached the 4th month of her pregnancy, she suffered a spontaneous abortion. Her grief was immense, but she continued to pray and seek solace in her faith. Nkem became pregnant again, and just like before, her pregnancy ended in a miscarriage during the 4th month. This heartbreaking pattern repeated itself 3 more times, each loss more devastating than the last. Desperate and broken, Nkem returned to her pastor, pleading for answers. The pastor, sensing the dark forces at work, prayed fervently for her. In a moment of divine revelation, he told Nkem that her suffering was not natural. It was the result of a malevolent force within her own home. The pastor revealed that Adana, the second wife, was a witch who had been casting spells to ensure that Nkem's pregnancy would never come to term. She had seen in a vision that Nkem's child would be glorious, destined for greatness, and out of jealousy, she sought to prevent that future from coming to pass. Shocked and heartbroken by this revelation, Nkem could hardly believe that the woman she had welcomed into her home with open arms was the cause of her endless sorrow. The pastor advised her to keep her next pregnancy a secret and instructed her to fast and pray for 3 days, assuring her that the truth would come to light. Nkem became pregnant for the 5th time. Following the pastor's advice, she told no one, not even Chike, about the pregnancy. She began a 3 days fast, praying fervently for protection over her unborn child. On the 3rd day, something extraordinary happened. Adana, unable to contain the evil spirit within her, began to convulse violently. She let out a blood-curdling scream that echoed through the village, drawing the attention of everyone nearby. As the villagers gathered, Adana fell to the ground. Writhing in pain, she began to confess all her sins, revealing that she had been behind Nkem's repeated miscarriages. Her voice was filled with anguish as she admitted to being a witch who had joined forces with dark spirits to prevent Nkem from giving birth to the destined child. As Adana's confession ended, her body went limp and she took her last breath. The village was turned into silence, and Nkem, though devastated by the betrayal, felt a wave of relief wash over her. The curse had been broken. Almost immediately after Adana's death, Nkem went into labor. The pain was intense, but she knew it was the final battle before her blessing. Hours later, she gave birth to a beautiful healthy baby boy. The entire village celebrated the birth of this special child, and Nkem's heart swelled with joy and gratitude. As the years passed, the child grew into a remarkable young man. He was not only intelligent, but also kind-hearted and wise beyond his years. His destiny as a glorious child was fulfilled when he became a famous doctor, known far and wide for his skill and compassion. Chike, too, found peace. Though he had married Adana under pressure, his love for Nkem had never wavered. He regretted the pain that had come into their lives because of Adana's evil deeds, but he was grateful for the blessing that had finally arrived. The boy born to Adana, despite his mother's wickedness, was not neglected. Chike and Nkem raised him with love, and he grew up to be an accomplished engineer. Though not as famous as his half-brother, he too found success and prosperity. In the end, Nkem and Chike's love endured all trials. Their story became a powerful folktale, told to remind people of the dangers of jealousy, the power of faith, and the importance of waiting for the right time. The village would never forget the lesson learned, that true blessings come to those who are patient and faithful, even in the face of the darkest trials. So guys, this is where I'm going to be ending this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and also turn on the notification button so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new video like this. Thank you.